Hi guys, and here's the video I told you I would do on the back page of that worksheet on numbers 9 through 14. We're talking about proportional change practice. Okay, so the first one is number 9A. It said Ben's living room is 12 feet long and 10 feet wide. So we're going to do 12 by 10. And it says that Henry is building a house and wants his living room to be twice as long and twice as wide as Ben's living room. So if it's twice as long, this side's going to be 24 and this side's going to be 20. Now, wants to know how many more square feet will Henry have in his living room than Ben? So Ben has 10 times 12, which is 120. And Henry has 20 times 24, which is 480. And it wants to know how much more will he have. So we're going to take 480 minus 120, and that is 360 square feet. All right, now the second part of the question says it costs 0.95, so 95 cents per square foot for carpet. How much will it cost Henry to carpet his living room? So this is Henry right here. Okay, so we're going to take this 360 feet and multiply it by 95 cents. When you do that, you should get $456 for that one. Okay? All right, so on to number 10. This one says the radius, let's do first, this is circle A, and this is circle B. It says the radius of circle B is 2.5 times the radius of circle A. Now, it doesn't give us the radius, but we know that this is this radius. And it says that the radius is 2.5 times bigger, so that's the scale factor. So our scale factor is 2.5. Because that's how much bigger the radius got. So whatever A was, B gets 2.5 times bigger, whatever that is. So it tells you that the area of circle A is 14 centimeters squared. Remember, our formula is the original area times the scale factor. And don't forget, we have to square that scale factor, and that's going to give us our new area. So we get 14 times 6.25, that's 2.5 squared, and that gives us 87.5 centimeters squared. Okay, don't forget, this is the formula we're going to use. Original times the scale factor squared is going to give us our new area. All right. Number 11 says the total area of a piece of gift wrap will cover a rectangular box exactly. It's 34 inches squared, so that's the area of this right here. That's the box. And it says this concept is called surface area, which is what we're going to talk about next unit. But the entire area, if we flatten it out, would be 34 inches squared. Hannah has the same shaped box, only it is half as big in all directions. That means that if it gets half as small, that means the scale factor is 1/2. Okay, and we want to know what is the surface area of this box. So all we're going to do is we're going to take the original area, which is 34. We're going to multiply it by the scale factor. Don't forget, we have to square the scale factor. That's going to give us our new answer. So it's 34 times 1/4, because 1/2 squared is 1/4. That gives us 8.5 inches squared. Okay. All right, number 12. This one says a typical baseball field is built with 90 feet between each base. So a baseball field looks like a diamond, but I went ahead and made it as a square. Just turned it around. So we've got a 90 by 90. It says the Texas Ranger decided to make the game more difficult by making a baseball field that is triple the normal distance between each base. So if this is 90, if you triple it, that means that now my side lengths are 270. Okay. All right, it says how many square feet are enclosed by the bases in this new field? So you know that it's 270, so we would do 270 times 270, which is 72,900. Okay, the other way you could have done that is that you knew that the original area was sorry. So you can figure it out that way. The other way you can figure it out is the original area of the original square was 90 times 90, which is 8100. Right? And then you multiply that by the scale factor squared. So remember, the scale factor was 3 squared, and 8100 times 9 is also 72,900. So that works also. All right, and then it says, how far will a player run if he hits a home run and runs around all the bases on the new field? So that's just trying to find perimeter. So you're going to take 270, I'm going to write it up here. You're going to do 270 times 4, because that's the perimeter, and that gives you 1,080 feet. Sorry, it's a little cramped. Okay? These aren't too hard, I don't think. Just takes a little bit of practice. All right, so it says triangle A and B are similar, right? Same angles, proportional sides. And it says the length of each side of triangle A is 5/3 times longer than the corresponding sides of triangle B. Okay, so that means that when it went from B to A, the scale factor was 5/3, right? Which is a number that's bigger than 1, so it's going to get bigger. And it says if the area of triangle B, so this triangle, is 24 centimeters squared, what is the area of triangle A? So remember, you just go back to the formula, the original area, because you don't have any dimensions, so you can't apply the scale factor to the dimensions to figure it out. So the original area is 24, and you're going to multiply that by the scale factor, which is 5/3. And then don't forget, what do we have to do to the scale factor? We have to square it. So that means that it's 24 times 25 over 9. Right, we're just multiplying fractions, so we put it all over 1. And when you do that multiplication, you get 66 2/3. Right? Okay. And the last question says the area of a triangle is, so let's see, here's our first triangle. I didn't draw that one nice. The area of the triangle is 384 inches squared, after it is changed proportionally by a scale factor of 4. Okay, so that means that it started little and it went to the big. So the scale factor was 4. What is the original area? So now you're still going to use the formula. Remember, your formula is original area times scale factor squared is equal to your new area. That is your formula. Just when you're finding regular area stuff. Okay, now we're going to plug it in. It says they gave us the new area, but they want to know what the original area is. So we don't know this. They said that the scale factor was 4, so 4 squared equals 384. Right? So we know that something times 16 equals 384. So in order to figure that out, if something multiplied by 16 gives you 384, you divide 384 by 16 and you end up getting 24, and it's inches squared. Okay? Hopefully these weren't too hard. Just remember the formula, right? So for perimeter, it's original perimeter times the scale factor equals new perimeter, and original area times scale factor, remember you have to square it, equals new area. Okay, if you just memorize that formula, this will be so easy for you guys, and we'll do a lot more work on it this week. All right, I hope this helped. Send me any questions if you have any, if you don't understand, and we will talk about it tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.